don't suppose they do cyanide in cash and carry. Oh, but then cyanide's too quick to clean. I want something long, painful and lingering. A bit of ground glass and asparagus soup, perhaps. No, it'd only sink to bottom and scratch china. Eh, how about a bit of belladonna on garlic bread? Crush it up nice and fine, nobody'd ever notice. Wonder if there's any deadly nightshade in garden.
My honeysuckle, and I am the bee.
You'll do.
Will I?
Lady Elgin is simply covered in aphids.
Pardon?
Out there next to the Queen Elizabeth's.
Really?
I've left the derris dust on the bird table.
Are you talking about your roses?
Yes, well, you've got to catch it quick or it's spread to the others.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm the caterer, not the gardener.
Look, it'll just take a quick puff. You'll be in and out in no time.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on. It'll just be a little quick puff.
I can't go puffing derris dust around and then prepare food.
Why ever not?
I might poison the guests.
Well, I can't do it. Kneel down and I might not get up again. Anyway, I've got a husband to bury. Not my own, of course.
So I gather.
Poor Geoffrey.
Poor Geoffrey.
These were his favourite ballyhoes. Not that he hunted, he just liked the colour.
Very nice.
I buried my husband in '68, you know.
Like to bury mine now.
Well, that's not quite true, you know.
Oh, don't you believe it?
In point of fact, the co-op did it. Got quite a nice divvy back on him. Or was that the Green Shield stamps? I can't remember. Will you do something with them?
Oh, right.
I wanted a burial, of course, far more respectful. All that standing at the graveside throwing flowers.
Yeah, personally, I have to think of something else to throw.
And more theatrical if it's raining too. Yes. But no, he wanted to be with his first love.
What, his first wife?
No, the 18th green.
Oh.
The golf club. Naturally, we couldn't put a tombstone there. It'd get in the way of the putting. So we had to scatter him.
Understandable.
Quite a windy day, actually. Most of him sort of landed in the bunker, and the rest of him sort of wafted over the captain's wife, which was rather appropriate too, come to think of it.
Men,
It was all over the woman when he was alive.
Well, that's men for you.
Who are you, by the way, anyway? 'Cause you're not Sally, I can see that.
No, I'm Sheila, the caterer. I did say.
Did you? I couldn't have been watching. I'm deaf in the right ear, and the left one's on its last legs. I lip read.
Okay, I'll try to remember.
They think it's old age, but it's not, you know.
No?
Old war wound.
Oh, really?
Perforated eardrum in the blast. Bomb damage, that's me.
Well, you're not looking bad on it.
And this isn't arthritis, you know.
No?
Broken in 2 places. I was in plaster for 6 weeks during the Blitz. That's how we met, you know. It was our legs that brought us together.
You and your husband?
Oh, no, long before Arthur. No, my first love, Teddy. Teddy Skravinsky. Blake Manor Hospital, 1944. Yes. Our eyes met. Our eyes met across the ward. So lovely.
What was he then?
He was an electrician in the Air Force, yes.
Oh.
Sparks, they used to call him.
Oh, electrocution. That's an idea. say something, love?
No.
No.
I was young and beautiful, of course. He was tall and handsome, every inch a pole. Of course, it was just smiles at first, but then he passed me the Epsom salts and we touched hands.
Well, very romantic.
And so talented too. He could blow smoke rings in the moonlight with his craven A's and whistle the blue Danube through his teeth in the Uranus.
Oh, where were his teeth?
And his George Formby impression was uncanny. But where are you now, Teddy? And have you told anyone of our secret in 50 years?
What secret? What secret?
Oh, no, nothing. They don't know anything about it. Well, except Geoffrey. Geoffrey knew. I told him all about it over the cornflakes on Tuesday morning.
Well, I hope he appreciated it.
I sometimes wonder if it's the shock that killed him, because it was only 2 days later. Poor Geoffrey.
Poor Geoffrey.
But he understood. He was a man of the world. He understood that I'd hankered to see my hole again. It was him that said about putting the advert in the Times. Strike while the iron's hot, he said.
My sentiments exactly.
So there it was yesterday, page 32, under the column that said, frail senior citizen seeks good home for 10-foot python.
They're poisonous.
What?
Pythons.
I don't think so.
We'll meet again.
Do lally.
What was that?
Well, said to. Who's Sally?
Sally?
You said I wasn't Sally.
Oh, no, not Sally, no. Sally was a lot younger.
Oh, thanks a lot.
She was all short skirts and pink hair. She used to come in from the village 3 times a week, washing, ironing, flicking a duster around, until she got, pregnant.
Oh, dear.
It was young Sally who found him, actually. Out there by the chestnut tree. Yes, young Sally, poor thing. I wasn't here. Well, none of us were. At least it was quick.
Yes.
My granddaughter's looking for a replacement, you know.
For a father?
No, for Sally.
Oh.
There's that mildew or black spot over there.
I wouldn't know.
Do you know, I better show you where the fungicide is as well.
Oh, will you really? I'm very kind.
And then you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were.
Not a bad idea.
Not that I think the 2 were connected.
What to?
Well, you know, young Sally getting pregnant and flicking a duster around in the bedroom. Geoffrey was far too polite to interfere with the domestic staff. And he was quite incapable after that accident with the lawnmower.
Oh.
Well, so my daughter says, and she should know, poor Vanessa.
Poor Vanessa? I would have thought. Poor Geoffrey.
Is she here, by the way?
Who?
Vanessa, my daughter.
I wouldn't know. I haven't met her.
But she is coming, isn't she?
Well, it is her husband's funeral.
Oh no, they've been divorced separated for a year or more.
Really?
Irreconcilable, well, you know, they just didn't get on.
Well, he was a man, she was a woman. Enough said.
They used to be happy once, though.
Weren't we all?
Ah. This was taken 3 years ago. Standing there with his pride and joy.
Oh, who's that then, his pride and joy? Hey, your daughter perhaps?
No, it's a lawnmower.
No, I mean at door.
Where?
I just heard doorbell.
Did you?
Didn't you?
No, but then I wouldn't.
There it goes again.
Like the merest tinkle, like a far-off echo.
Oh, they seem persistent.
Don't worry. Julia get it. Oh, no, she won't, no. I saw her down by her weed patch. The natural garden, she calls it.
Any deadly nightshade out there?
Knee deep in the stuff, I wouldn't wonder.
Oh, there it goes again. Perhaps I'd just better go and fetch her.
Well, when you do, go and give a quick puff with the old dairy stuff on the way, will you?
It's very naughty, so don't tell anyone.
No, I won't.
Oh, I'll go and see who it is. Did you hear? I'll go and see who it is.
Right, okay, yes. We'll meet again. Don't know.
Hello, is anybody there?
Won't they very be surprised, Teddy, once I tell Vanessa?
Hello.
But we'll meet again some sunny day.
Hello.
Is
anybody bloody there?
Just like...
Hello. Hello.
Ah, gracious me, who are you?
I've come about the job.
Have those boys been at it again?
You what?
Turning the footpath sign round the wrong way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Down the walk is on the other side of the garden, not through it.
Right.
Are you looking for someone?
Well, sort of. Although it's more a case I think you're up looking for me, actually.
Looking for you?
I've come about the job. The advert.
The advert?
In the paper.
In the Times?
No, I think it was a Gazette, actually.
Page 32?
I think so. Somewhere.
Underneath the python?
Yeah, wherever.
There is a garden so soon. You must I expect your grandfather sent you.
No, it was this fella I met in a pub in London.
You must tell me, is your grandfather well?
Yeah, he's champion.
And does he still play the balalaika?
No. Only fiddle with his taxes.
You know, like George Formby without the teeth.
No, don't think so, no.
Oh, right, well.
Sorry, I've got to take some of these out if it's boiling under here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's better. It's all my stuff, you know.
Well, yes, it looks like it, yes. I don't really know why you're here.
I've come about the job in the paper. The advert that you put in there. Au pair. Let me get the advert out 1 second. Right. Live in au pair, stroke, housemaid. Duties, various, terms, negotiable. Must have references. Well, that's me, and I've got references. Well, one.
Right, yes, well.
Someone seems to have left a whole pile of jumble by your front door. Oh!
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me. Only it's not a jumper. Well, it is virtually. Hi, I'm Lorraine. I've come about the job.
Have you?
Let me get this right. You haven't got any news about my pole, then?
You what?
Your family name isn't Skrovinsky.
No, Smith.
Then forget everything I just said. Everything.
Didn't understand half of it anyway.
Because they don't know anything about it. I'm off to go in the garden again and look at the flowers.
Is she all there?
She's somewhere all right, but it's not here.
Me and Nan went like that in the end. That's put her away. She wouldn't leave Milkman alone.
Oh dear. Well, she keeps going on about some wartime sweetheart, some Paul called Teddy.
Oh, right, okay.
You feeling a bit hot, love?
Bit boiling under here. Hang on, let me just take some leather.
Go on, be my guest, love.
Oh, that's better. Oh, I thought it'd be easier wearing it rather than carrying it, but then I forgot it was summer. Oh.
Quite easily done, I suppose.
So, are you the housekeeper?
No, love, I'm the caterer. Just brought in for the day.
Oh, I should have guessed. So, having a party, are they?
Sort of.
What is it? Wedding? Christening?
Funeral.
Oh no, whose?
That's your grandson-in-law, the man of the house.
Oh God, they haven't got him laid out somewhere, have they, for, you know, the relatives to pay their last what's-its?
No! Unless they got him stuffed in a broom cupboard somewhere. I've been over most of the house.
Case in the joint, like.
What?
You know, seeing how the other half live.
Well, no. Do you do that then?
No, you know, it's just interesting, isn't it? Seeing how other people are and all that.
Well, I suppose so. How they live and how they die.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Well,
Oh, do you reckon then, if it's a funeral, do you reckon I should slip something black on? Show me respects, like?
I wouldn't bother right now.
Right. I've got this dress in here somewhere. It's black, but the only trouble is, it's got this, slit up the side. It's a bit, you know, tarty.
I'd say if it's been in there, it'd be a little bit, you know, like crease.
No, as I say, this slit up the side is a little bit tarty. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Can't you find it?
No, I can't find it anywhere.
Pity.
It must be in one of my other bags.
Yeah. So have you come to replace Sally?
Who?
Sally.
No clue.
Yeah, well, Sally, she came in and did. But she didn't live in.
Well, I've got to live in because I've got nowhere else to go. Says my boyfriend went off and left me.
Oh, another woman.
Sort of. Are you married?
Not for much longer.
Done the dirty on you, has he?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. Roger is now living with some rich bitch cow in Slough.
Oh dear, oh dear. Let's sort this all out. Hi, I'm Lorraine. I've come about job. Hi, I'm Lorraine. I've come about the job.
Like grass lady.
Brilliant. That's amazing. I've come about the job. You see,
He liked it because it was natural. And because it was green.
Right, well, green is a lovely colour. I wear this jumper all the time, this polyester.
Daddy liked things to be natural, not artificial.
Well, you know, polyester's not all it's cracked up to be, actually. The thread's soon as you look at them.
I was just in my part of the garden. Part of the garden. Daddy and I are the only ones who appreciated it.
Oh,
Right.
that reminds me. There's something I've got to do. I was just passing through, really.
Right.
See you later.
The natural garden. And the pink peas.
They're lovely.
His favourite.
Lovely, very unusual.
Suppose they ought to go in a vase.
Well, to be honest with you, love, I wouldn't know where they were kept. Well, what about this then, eh?
Won't the caterer mind?
I'm sure she won't mind. Anyway, your need is greater. Let's just take this celery out 1 minute. Always hated celery. Right. Yeah. Well, I'll do it then, shall I?
Oh. Thanks.
I had flower arranging classes once, you know. Did a few. Well, one of them anyway.
The worst thing was, none of us were here.
What?
He was alone.
Who was?
Daddy!
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'd taken Granny up to see the Chelsea Flower Show. Even though it's against my principles, it's all artificial, you see. They're mending the genes and killing the planet.
The Chelsea Flower Show?
Yes.
Fancy.
And then, in the evening, we went to see a musical, so we were gone all day, and to think all that time when we were walking around the stands and having a meal, he was...
I can see it must be upsetting you. I can see.
Granny likes musicals. Of course, the louder the better.
So, what did he, you know, pass over with?
Heart attack.
Well, there's a lot of them about, isn't there? I suppose at least it was quick.
So they say. Sally found him.
Oh, really?
She'd just dropped in to collect her last wages. She couldn't get a reply, so came round the back and there he was, out in the garden, on the lawn. She said he was quite cold.
Well, maybe you should have put a woolly on or something then.
No, I mean he was cold because, well, he'd passed some time earlier.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
He was just slumped over the lawnmower.
Nasty.
So, in case he died happy.
Yeah, I suppose.
By the time we came back, it was all over. Sally knew what to do, you see. Her father's the local undertaker.
Well, that was handy.
Didn't even get to say, oh, To
say cheerio, like. Oh, let's sort this out.
Or just a week ago, it just doesn't seem possible.
Hang on a minute. Did you just say a week ago?
A week ago today.
Thursday?
Yeah,
Last Thursday?
that's right.
Well, I never! You will never believe this. Only, guess what happened last Thursday?
What?
Our dog died.
Oh.
Back at home, that is. Me mum rang me straight away, because we were close, like. Me and the dog days, not me and my mum. Though we are really, but, you know, whatever. Well, I never. Last Thursday.
I'm sorry.
For what?
About your dog.
Oh, it's alright, his back legs had gone anyway, so like your dad, it was a blessing, really. But like I say, it's fate, isn't it?
Is it?
Your dad, my dog, on the very same day, and then me coming here like.
Suppose so.
I think so, definitely think so. What was his name anyway, your dad?
Geoffrey.
Oh,
What was your dog's name?
Spot.
I'll put the dairy stuff in the kitchen for the moment. Hope nobody gets it mixed up with icing sugar.
Right.
I said, I hope nobody gets dairy stuff mixed up with icing sugar.
Right, so about this job then?
The dairy stuff and the icing sugar. I hope nobody gets it mixed up.
Right, okay, but about this job?
Oh, that's good.
I'll take you upstairs. It's all ready.
You mean I've got it?
It's been advertised for 2 weeks and you're the only one who's applied.
Brilliant! I've got it! I've got it!
Congratulations.
Right, you'll need something else for the celery because I used it for grass. See you later!
Right.
Oh, too much stuff packing up. I'm going away for 20 minutes.
The lawns are looking ever so ragged. And it's only been a week. Poor Geoffrey will be turning in his grave.
He'll have a bloody job. You haven't buried him yet.
Who put them there?
You did.
I said you put them there.
And I said you did.
Did I?
About 10 minutes ago.
Do you know I don't remember? Have you got something to put these into?
No, I haven't.
Oh, look. Oh, look. They'll look lovely in that, won't they?
That's the mineral water.
Do you think you could you do something with them? Arrange them or something? I'm a bit clumsy with my fingers now, you know.
Oh, thanks a bundle.
Geoffrey's favourite, the Dusky Maidens.
Thought you said Tally-O was his favourite.
Sally who?
No, Tally-O. The roses.
Oh, I do believe they are. Aren't you clever?
Oh, never mind.
I used to have a photo like this of Teddy, you know. But it was a bit of a shame, really, because they had to, you know, he was in uniform and he looked so lovely, but they had to cut off one of the legs because of the plaster. Do you know, he came right through the Battle of Britain just to be caught by a doodlebug in the Strand.
I thought you said he was an electrician, not a pilot. Sparks, you said.
Did I? Do you know, Geoffrey used to have a look at him about the eyes. But rather than leaning on the lawnmower like Geoffrey is, you know, Teddy was sort of leaning on his crutch. Yes. It's a shame, you know, because that lawnmower became a bit of an obsession. Oh, yes, it did indeed, yes.
Right.
I mean, he was always out there oiling and greasing it all the time. Sally used to help him from time to time, you know.
Andy with the grease gun, was she?
Vanessa just snapped. She said either it goes or I do.
What a choice, eh? Your Flymo or your wife?
So she's living with an underwaiter now in Hampshire. So you can see where his priorities lie.
Don't you mean underwriter, not waiter?
Do I?
You said waiter. It's writer.
Oh, right. Okay.
Back door closed behind me, so I thought I'd come round the other way, like only I could hear voices.
Who are you?
I'm the replacement for Sally. We've met already.
Oh, the hiker. Oh, looking a lot thinner now.
Yes, thanks.
Do mind your boots on the carpet. It's Edmondston, you know.
Right. Okay, all right. They look good. Can I try one?
I wouldn't. If I were you, I'd leave them alone.
Why not?
I've put them in a pattern and you'd spoil it.
Right. Okay.
I think I just heard a car.
Oh yeah, I saw a sports car coming around the front while I was coming around the back.
Oh, the famous Vanessa.
What was that?
Vanessa's here.
That's funny. That's my daughter's name.
No, I'm Lorraine.
I know. I was just saying, isn't it odd?
No, her name's Lorraine.
I was saying that. Oh, well, should listen.
Oh, never mind.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go and change. I'll be down in a minute. Give you a hand, like, get stuck in.
All right.
It's strange that, isn't it? Because you don't get many Vanessas.
No.
It's funny, you know, because she has a look of Teddy about the eyes.
Probably too many late nights.
I wonder if he still has the limp.
Oh, the traffic was awful, just awful. Hello, Mother. Mwah, mwah.
Hello, Vanessa. You're looking ever so pale.
Thank you, Mother. You're such a comfort.
And you're not in black.
Yes, I know.
Well, don't you think you should be? I mean, it will be expected, even of you.
What do you mean, even of me?
Well,
And what am I holding?
something from the charity shop.
Several £100 worth of Yves Saint Laurent, that's what I'm holding. I wasn't going to get it crushed to hell on the N25, now was I? Anyway, there we go.
The cars will be here about 11 o'clock if you're interested.
What? Oh, thank goodness for that. Time for a drink then.
And what can I get you? Madam?
You gave me a shock. I didn't see you there.
I'm with the caterers.
Yes, I can see.
Well, you could say I'm the caterers.
What? There's just you?
Well, it's only going to be a small affair, dear.
Yes, well, I suppose Geoffrey didn't have that many friends, come to think of it. Anyway, you can get me a large whiskey and dry ginger.
No problem, madam.
Anything in it?
In it?
Ice and a slice.
Well, maybe just the ice.
Thank you. That's going to make it easier.
Easier? Strange woman, what can she mean? Oh my goodness, anyway, where's Julie?
What? I didn't notice.
What?
The caterer wearing jewellery.
No, I said, where's Julie?
Oh, out in the weed patch the last time I saw her.
Oh, she's still not on her phony green thing, is she?
Breeding aphids.
Do you like a new colour, by the way? Geoffrey says it's making me Roger says it makes me look younger.
Encouraging slugs.
Oh, I do wish wrinkles were as easy to disguise as grey hair.
Lady Elgin's simply covered in them.
What, wrinkles?
No, slugs.
Oh, Mother, do you have to? Oh, God, I look awful. I do hate funerals.
I rather enjoy them, dear.
Yes, well, you were always rather odd. Anyway, why did Geoffrey have to go and, well...
Die on us.
Precisely. I mean, the divorce settlement wasn't settled or anything. There's still heaps to do. This is going to change everything.
Very inconsiderate of him, dear.
Yes, well, I didn't even know he was ill. He should have said.
You know Geoffrey.
Oh, typical. Was he seeing a doctor?
Dr. Gray.
What? Oh, Dr. Gray?
Yes.
I didn't know he was still alive.
He's not.
What?
Signing Geoffrey's death certificate was more or less the last thing he did.
Oh, God, you mean he's...
Yes.
Oh, dear.
He did always have such great sympathy with his patients, though, didn't he?
That's carrying it a bit far, though, don't you think?
Look at that.
What?
There's black fly all over me dusky maidens.
Mother, I don't want this to sound rather callous or mercenary, but...
We all know where you come from, don't we?
But do we happen to know what's in the will yet?
And we know that it's going to go all over me Cardinal Ricardo's and all the others.
I mean, who gets the house?
And then you'll go to me Elizabeth the Clement, to me Madam Butterflies.
And the shares in the newspaper?
Not to mention me Winston Churchill's.
Mother, are you listening to me?
No, dear.
Oh, I was saying, do we know what's in the will?
Abide with me.
What?
To be sung at the funeral.
Oh, God.
And something to be read out loud from Kipling.
The louder the better, I suppose.
And the caterer.
The what?
Which caterer was to be used?
I don't believe it. Did he mention the colour of the napkins?
No, I don't think he did, dear.
But, Mother, can you remember what's in the will? I mean, it's just rather important.
Is it, dear?
Yes, well, you see, we could do with a little bit of equity at the moment. You see, Roger's portfolio's come a bit unstuck, and a nice little inheritance would come in handy.
His what's come unstuck, dear?
Mother, can you just remember what's in the will? Who gets the house and the shares?
I leave all that to Julie.
Oh, brilliant.
Or did he leave it all to Julie? That might have been, yeah, no,
What?
he might have done that.
All of it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember it all.
I've just been in the garage. Looking at Daddy's lawnmower.
Oh, Julie, darling.
It looks so lonely in there. It made me want to cry.
Right, well, I'm going to go out and do a bit of deadheading out in the garden. Now, I'm expecting a surprise visitor at any moment, all right?
Mother's worse than ever. At the very least, she ought to have a hearing aid.
She's got one, but she never wears it.
Why ever not?
She says it whistles.
Land of hope and glory, probably. Now, Julie, darling, how are you? Come and give Mummy a big hug.
No, thank you.
Now, we're still not a teeny-weeny bit upset, are we?
I don't know. Are we?
Oh, Julie, you're old enough to know these things happen. Oh, your father and I, well, we just didn't see eye to eye. Let's be reconciled in our grief, shall we?
How's your toy boy?
Yes, well, I wish you wouldn't call Roger that. He's only, well, a few years younger than me, and anyway, he's got a stinking cold, poor love.
What a shame.
But he's gone to Ascot to take his mind off it.
Can't be much of a cold then.
Now, Julie, we must be practical.
Must we?
About the house.
Hoover's under the stairs for volunteering.
You know very well what I mean.
Found this in the garage.
Yes, I recognised it.
It was just lying on the seat of the mower.
Yes, well...
It looks so polished. The seat.
Well, your father's bottom was on it so much I could expect you could see your face in it.
And the keys still in the ignition. Just like he'd stepped off to have a cup of tea or something.
Now, Julie, about the house.
I think we should keep it. As some kind of memorial, don't you?
If all you're going to talk about is that bloody lawnmower, I'm going upstairs. Who are you?
Lorraine, I'm the replacement of Sally. Stuffed olive?
No, thank you.
Is that your man?
Unfortunately.
I suppose she's probably just a bit upset.
No, just a bitch.
No, you mustn't say things like that about your mum. Even if it's true, you mustn't. Your mum's when all's said and done.
Only biologically. An accident of birth.
Were you? I think I was too, you know. Anyway, stuffed olive?
No thanks.
Oh, go on. Do you good.
Don't like them.
They're natural and they're green.
Still don't like them.
Oh, well, I suppose they do look a bit like rabbit droppings anyway. Oh, dear. Anyway, let's get me the love hearts. Oh, I did have love hearts. I don't know what I've done with them. They were somewhere. Oh, mine said I love you. Oh, this is a very nice sofa. You know what? It's a lovely room up there, you know. Much nicer than where I was before.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, much nicer, much nicer. The wallpaper was peeling where I was before. It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare, absolute nightmare. Oh dear. Right, well, I was sharing it with my boyfriend, you see, and then we broke up, and I had nowhere else to go. Couldn't afford the rent on my own, even with the discount for the peeling vinyl.
I had a boyfriend once.
Oh yeah, was he nice?
Not very.
Oh, right then.
He had problems.
Yeah, minor problems. Though he didn't think he had any problems, that was kind of the problem.
What happened?
Oh, I'm going to live with Joe, he says. Is that a problem? Well, not for him anyway.
What was the attraction? What did Joe have that you didn't?
Well, Joe was actually a he, not a she.
You mean your boyfriend turned out to be...
Yes, I suppose it's pretty obvious what Joe had that I didn't.
Oh, your mother's gone upstairs, has she? And she asked for whiskey and dry ginger.
Yeah.
Why have you been so long?
Well, it took me a little while to find the ginger.
Right, okay. Well, this one needs it more. Give it to her.
Yeah, I don't think it'd do her a lot good, actually.
Well, I'll have it then.
No, you mustn't. She might come back down.
Right, okay. Looks a bit cloudy, does that?
I was just thinking that. Perhaps there's something wrong with the eyes.
Ah, I had to have some of these gorgeous blooms of Sir Winston Churchill to remind me of Teddy and the war. Oh, how lovely of you. Thank you. Oh, they look lovely in that, yes.
If
Nice.
she does that again, I'm going to scream.
When I think of those nights as we danced in the hospital recreation room, Henry Hill on the wireless and scarcely a good leg between us, the moonlight shining on the parquet floor,
Sounds lovely.
the big mahogany billiard table. Ah, yes, the billiard table. I'll put these over here, shall I? I'm going to go and check on my Lady Elgin's for a moment. If you hear the sound of a balalaika coming up the drive, don't be alarmed.
Is that a type of motorbike?
Daddy'd be out there, rain or shine in this. He's right in the garage and he's tinkering.
Very nice. Size 6.5, same as me feet. Do you think that is significant?
Mother tried to give it away. Twice. He had to buy it back from the charity shop.
Has that peculiar woman come in with my drink yet?
Seen and gone. Something funny about the ice.
Well, I hope she hurries up. Oh, I'm just so thirsty. I just wish that you'd get a move on with it.
Mother said she was your father.
Mother said that she was your father's choice. Among his last requests in the will or something?
Yep.
Did you know her then?
Dunno.
Oh,
Haven't inquired.
I see. Oh, what on earth is Mother doing out there on the lawn? It looks like she's dancing with the invisible man.
That's her pole, or Winston Churchill, I ain't sure which.
Well, at least she's not cutting more roses. It's beginning to look like an advert for Interflora in here. Oh, except for those things.
They make a contrast.
I like them, I think they're unusual.
Our garden's mostly patio and things in tubs. We had a designer in. Oh, you'll have to come and see it, Julie.
No, thank you.
Oh, it's just wonderful. There's lots and lots of decking. Roger wanted decking. Mind you, it's a nightmare in high heels. Oh, it was very, very expensive.
I suppose Roger can afford it.
So, you've seen the will then?
Yes, I have seen the will.
Might one inquire as to its contents and just out of curiosity?
There's nothing in it for you, if that's what you're wondering.
What? Nothing?
I think he presumed that you were well looked after. I seem to remember on quite a few occasions that Roger was absolutely loaded.
Don't think he isn't. Don't think I need your father's money because I don't. I wouldn't accept it anyway.
Good. It's not being offered.
Well, that's all right then, isn't it? Do you know what the best thing is about the garden at the house?
No what?
The best thing is I can sunbathe in peace and quiet without your father's lawnmower scattering grass clippings all over me.
I'm glad the divorce was worthwhile then.
He used to do it on purpose, you know.
Of course he didn't.
Yes, he did. Every time I got out the Ombre Soleil, he did out the lawnmower. It was bliss.
It was your imagination.
Oh, really? He used that thing as a weapon.
He didn't.
Yes, he did. You don't know the half of it.
Is that why he sabotaged it then?
Sabotaged it?
Sabotaged it?
Yes! Daddy's lawnmower! The accident! You sabotaged it, didn't you?
Never.
Ridiculous. I did not. What are you staring at?
Peanut?
You filed through the brake cable he showed me.
It broke, that's all, and he overshot the tennis court and landed up in the sunken garden.
Could have been killed.
At 5 miles an hour? I don't think so.
He had to go to hospital.
The minor injuries clinic could only be caused when the lawnmower stopped, Geoffrey didn't, and the steering column went right into his well.
Oh, nasty.
Do you mind?
Sorry. Sweet meat vol au vent?
Oh, is that icing sugar?
I think so. I think it's just funny colour.
No, thank you.
It's no good. Teddy might arrive at any moment. I'm going to have to make a clean breast of it. The truth must out.
Not now, Mother. I don't know why yours took your father's side against me. It's not as if he ever backed you up, you know.
He did. Daddy and I are very close. We agreed on nearly everything.
Close? The two of you fought like cat and dog.
That's not true.
Oh, it is. Don't be
I don't know what you two are talking about.
Mother, no, not now.
But if we could just have a quick word.
No. And for a start, your father thought that your natural garden was a waste of good lawn.
He didn't.
Yes, he did. He said it spread alien seed into his green perfection.
That's a wicked thing to say.
You don't know half of it, do you? The weeds and the...
Come on, she's better than EastEnders.
Your phony New Age green thing just ruined your father. It drove him to distraction.
It's not phony.
That's what you think.
I don't know if this is the right time, but I've got an important announcement to make.
Now, Mother.
Your whiskey and dry
In
ginger.
a minute. And
At least
another
it's not
thing.
so cloudy.
No, I had a better idea.
And another thing.
This might come as a bit of a shock to you.
And I've never stomached prison food.
You what? Do you mind?
Don't mind us.
And another thing.
I was not pure before I met Arthur.
Oh, shut up, Mother.
There'd been someone else.
And another thing. Your father couldn't stand that grotesquely greasy-haired boyfriend of yours.
He was tall, dark, and handsome.
Well, neither can I, so we agreed on that one.
Oh, that's a joke.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, that boy was revolting.
He was in love with me.
He was in uniform in Blake Manor Hospital in 1944.
Mother, please.
Our eyes met across the ward. Him and his class and me and mine. But that didn't stop us.
You doted on that supreme example of the great unwashed for nearly 2 years.
It didn't last long, but the secret must be told.
He was not unwashed. He just had an allergy to my soaps. That's all.
Well, that explains the smell then, doesn't it?
That's a horrible thing to say.
Vanessa!
For heaven's sake, Mother, what?
Your father was not your father.
I knew it.
What on earth are you talking about?
You were conceived out of wedlock in the summer of 1944.
Don't be ridiculous.
The night was hot. We were young. Our plasters, they made us restless.
Mother, go and prune your roses or something.
It was in the middle of an air raid, and we took no precautions. The result was you.
Can't you see we're rather busy? Just go. Just go.
At least I don't go around breaking up.
At least I don't go around breaking up other people's marriages.
Oh, yes. I thought it wouldn't be long before we got on to Roger.
Oh, yes, do. Let's get on to Roger.
And what has it got to do with you?
Aren't you interested in Vanessa? I mean, aren't you just a little bit amazed?
Not particularly.
Well, I am. Under the billiard table, you said.
She is the love child of Teddy Stravinsky, squadron leader, royal Langa princess, the virtuoso and the balalaika.
Mother, if I was conceived in 1944, how come I wasn't born till 4 years later in 1948?
Don't blind me with mathematics, Vanessa. I know what I know. Your father was a Pole.
Did you never think about his wife?
Whose wife?
Your toy boy Rogers.
The first Mrs. Brown. Oh, do let's get on to her as well.
Do you mind? We're having a private conversation.
It sounds more like an argument.
I'll just go and cater somewhere else.
Just you wait till Teddy arrives and then you'll see.
If you got yourself a real man, Julie, instead of some odorously challenged swampy, you'd realise that all's fair in love and war.
Don't you have any conscience?
Some, but as far as I'm concerned, Roger's wife was just some frumpy thing who didn't understand her husband.
Oh, what's she now?
Oh, she was neurotic, constantly threatening dire consequences and never carrying them out. What are you looking at? I don't know what it's got to do with you.
I bought an advert in the paper.
I'm not listening, Mother.
Under the python.
I am a sensual being. She, it seemed, had about as much sensuality as a pop-up toaster.
As much as that? Really?
She cooked, she cleaned, she washed. I love. As far as I'm concerned, she and I are a million miles apart.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on it. Let's just see then who doesn't act out the dire consequences.
What?
Milady, a floral tribute on behalf of poor Geoffrey.
What?
I think that these are called tally-os. What the hell did you do that for? Do you know what? Now, with compliments from yours truly.
What?
The soon-to-be ex-Mrs. Brown. No! You know, the grumpy one who didn't understand her husband. Bitch! You mean you're her? Oh, I'm her, all right. Without as much sensuality as a domestic appliance.
Do be careful with my roses, dear.
Oh, I'll tell you something, madam. You can keep Roger. Oh, he'll soon start clipping his toenails in bed and breaking wind at breakfast table. And then you'll see what he's really like, won't you?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Roger's a randy little sod. You're not the first, you won't be the last. He's had more women. Oh, you don't know the art of it. In fact, I've been told by his best friend that he's already got eye on your next door neighbour, Susan.
No, not Susan.
Oh, Susan. Yes, Susan. You know, she's considerably younger than both of us, and she sunbathes in the nude.
Get out!
Oh, I'll be going soon. Do you reckon I know where he is, though? I bet he's there now, checking out her all over town.
Roger has gone to Ascot.
Roger gone to Ascot? That's what he used to tell me when he was seeing you. Oh, love, he's had more women than you've had hot dinners.
Some don't even.
Very probably. She's his secretary. Get out! Oh, get out! I'm not listening. Just get out. I'm going. Go. Oh, and let me tell you, madam, that I'll be screwing Roger for every penny he's got in the divorce court, so it'll give me much more pleasure, and it'll last much longer than anything else he's done for me. That'll last 15 years. Get out!
Well,
Better out than in, I always say. Soaked. My hair. Just look. It's soaked. My hair's ruined. Do you know how much this cost?
No harm done, really.
No harm done.
I tell you what, I'll nip upstairs. I've got this really nice dress upstairs. You can borrow it if you like, and I'll do your hair for you. I've had hairdressing lessons. Well, one.
Oh, God.
I've got to be honest. I lost the thread a little bit there. Why did all that happen?
She's Roger's wife.
The lodger's wife.
No! Roger! Roger! My Roger!
Everybody's Roger by the sound of it.
This is all Roger's fault. No, it's Geoffrey's fault. It's somebody's fault. It's Geoffrey's fault. He said which caterer to use. He must have known.
Suppose he must have done.
Oh, he's up there laughing at me. This is his revenge. This and the will. Well, Geoffrey, we'll see who has the last laugh, shan't we? You see this? I'm going to burn this.
Well, have no fury, as they say.
I'm absolutely saturated and soaked to the skin.
Well, don't worry, dear, because at least you brought something to get changed into.
Is it meant to look like this?
My dress. Just look at my dress.
Oh dear. more like she's taking the lawnmower to it.
Oh, what on earth am I going to wear to the funeral? Oh.
I've got a dress you can borrow upstairs.
Will you get me?
Yeah, because it's really stretchy. The only thing is, it's got a bit of a slit up the side, so it's a bit, you know, actually, it'll suit you quite nicely.
Oh, I need a drink. I need a drink. Where's that whiskey?
Yeah.
Where's that whiskey? Oh, I need it. I need it.
Do you think that's wise, dear?
What?
Well, she might have put something in it.
What? Oh, take it away. Take it away.
She's probably poisoned the whole buffet.
Call the police. Attempted murder.
All I'm saying is we should just chuck it away and start again, that's all.
Oh,
Tell you what, why don't I pop up to M&S, yeah?
What was in that water?
Well, I think the first bars have been on the table for about a week.
Oh, God, it's vile. I'm going to have to go and have a shower. Oh, God. It's awful.
Tell you what, you go up and have a shower, and then I'll bring you the dress and I can blow dry your hair for you. I've had hairdressing lessons, you know. Well, one.
God, this is going to be a disastrous funeral, I can tell. If this is the way it started, goodness knows how it's going to end.
It'll be fine. I'll hold the fort here. You go and enjoy yourself.
At a funeral?
Well, there's always a bright side. And you better tidy yourself up too.
Yes, and do you know what I'm going to go and do after the funeral?
No?
I'm going to put on Daddy's hat and I'm going to mow the lawns.
Yeah, well, she'll survive.
Do you know, I haven't seen anything like that in years.
That's nothing. When my lot get together, they throw things, even the dog.
Vanessa's always been a bit over-dramatic. Julie, too, come to think of it. Do you know, I don't know where they get it from.
No. Here, who's this?
What?
In the photo, who's this?
Oh, that's Geoffrey with his lawnmowers. Can I show you?
No, that's the fella that I met in the pub. The one who gave me the advert.
What, Geoffrey?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
It's funny, though, because he never mentioned it.
And it's strange, because, you know, it was the day before he, you know, and he seemed happy, not ill or anything. And he said he'd won some money on the lottery and was out celebrating.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
There is no justice.
Well, I'm going to have to make tracks. I need to get ready.
It's funny, you know, because he was with a girl who he said was his daughter, only she wasn't your granddaughter. She had pink hair and she was pregnant.
You will remember to put these in some water, won't you, dear?
Of course I will, of course
Yes,
I will.
lovely. Do you know, it's funny, you know, because you do have a look at Teddy about the eyes. You sure your grandfather didn't play the balalaika?
No, I need a fiddle and that's with his taxis, like I said.
Ah, he looks so handsome in the uniform. I wonder if he kept it.
Poor Geoffrey.
Do you know, it might not have been the balalaika. It might have been the ukulele, you know.
Yeah, I wonder what he did with his lottery ticket.